What is up guys, my name is Ignas, welcome back to the channel. Last week Walmart reported their numbers for the quarter, and unfortunately the stock had a decent drop, going from $148 on Monday, down almost $17 for the day, lower for 11.38%. And for the rest of the week the stock kept on falling, now decreasing for 17.55%. So buying into Walmart anytime during the last 1 year wasn't the best idea as the stock didn't perform, losing almost $20 per share, lower for 13.81%. But on the other hand, buying anytime 4 years prior to it, the stock has been going higher, from $78 in 2017 to $122 now in 2022, up for 56.38%. So even with the recent drop the stock has been performing, but it also means that the sell-off had quite an impact on the dividend yield. So at around $120 per share we now have a dividend yield of 1.83%. The yield is the part that we want to take a look into today. Do we now have an opportunity available for us? Or should we be skipping on the stock even after this recent drop? To answer this question, we will go into my dividend investing watchlist. So we are in the watchlist and this is the tab for Walmart. Here we have the dividend yield history for each quarter of the last 5 years. And from this information we can calculate that on average in 5 years we saw the dividend yield at 1.87%. So we had the dividend yield over the average prior to 2019. Then it dropped under closer to 2020 and was around 1.5% in 2021 and also in the beginning of 2022. But now the recent sell-off made the spike in yield happen. But how far off the average it has exactly been? So in 2017 the dividend yield was at 2.46%, which is 31.28% over 5-year average. Then in 2018 the yield peaked at 2.47%, 31.82% over average, but after it the yield slowly started going away. In 2019 it was at 2.11%, 12.6% over average. Then in 2020 we had it at 1.77%, so under average for 5.54%. 2021 even lower at 1.66%, 11.41% under, and then the bottom was in 2022 with 1.45%, 22.62% under the 5-year average. But the recent sell-off is now pushing the yield into higher numbers. The stock is now trading at a yield of 1.83%, meaning that it is now just under average, down for 2.44%. So we had moments in 2017 and 2018 where we had the dividend yield way higher, 30% over average, but last 3 years were not that great. So now where the yield is coming back to that average percentage, this seems to be a way better opportunity to be buying into the stock. Now if you would be interested in doing a similar analysis for yourself, you are able to do just that by following the first link at the top of the description. Otherwise feel free to add the ticker symbol in a comment below. I'll check on it and consider adding it into the watchlist myself. Maybe there are interesting opportunities I'm not yet aware of. So we did take a look into the dividend yield, but is this increase in the percentage sustainable? To get more conviction I will take 2 more steps. We'll check the dividend payout history and the payout ratio. So first are the payouts, and this is Walmart's history of the last 5 years. Back in 2017 they were paying $1.84 per share. Then in a year in 2018 that was increased to $1.92. 2019 was an increase to exactly $2 per share. 2020 $2.08. In 2021 they were paying out $2.15 per share. And now with the most recent numbers the payout was at $2.21. So as of these 5 years, the stock price has been consistently increasing, so it's not much of a surprise that the dividend yield just kept on going lower. And now with the price dropping, we are getting a percentage that is better than it has been several quarters ago. Now the next part I want to check is the dividend payout ratio. Percentage here shows how much of company's earnings are paid back to investors as dividends. So Walmart's payout ratio is now at 34.8%, meaning that just over 1/3 of their earnings are distributed back to investors. So even when the dividends are paid, there is still plenty of cash available to keep on increasing on the dividend or otherwise reinvesting that back into the business. Though it looks like they are quite committed to the dividends, as they have been increasing it for at least 1 quarter every year of the last 4 to 9 years. So that does sound pretty solid to me. And that was it. Make sure to support the channel and leave a thumbs up under the video. How many shares of Walmart are you holding? Share your stance and position in it in a comment below. If you would be interested in getting access to my dividend investing watchlist, then consider memberships. By becoming a member, you will get access to Discord, where I share all my Google Sheets documents and all the buys and sells exactly when I do them. This could be a great option to track my moves closely. Last week I did an analysis on a different company, so if you would be interested in that, then click on a video that is currently on the screen. And that was it from my side, thank you for watching and I will be seeing y'all in the next one.